Welcome. My name is Gonzalo Mesa, and this is the Church Today newscast. This special edition will inform you about the meeting of the American Catholic bishops that is taking place here in San Antonio. We are honored to receive more than 200 bishops from this country. But let me tell you more about them and their meeting. The United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, known as USCCB, is an assembly of the hierarchy of the United States that exercise pastoral functions on behalf of the Christian faithful of this country. The USCCB meets in November for the General Assembly in Baltimore, but it also holds shorter General Assemblies most years in mid-June. This spring meeting site varies from year to year, and this time is being held here in San Antonio, Texas. The USCCB spring meeting began today with Mass at San Fernando Cathedral. Over 200 bishops participated in the Holy Mass, presided over by the President of the USCCB, Cardinal Francis George. To learn more about the USCCB and this meeting, let's go with Diane Travis, who prepared a special report about this topic.
We're here in the courtyard of San Fernando Cathedral for the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. Almost 300 bishops are gathered today for this important meeting and this Mass here at San Fernando Cathedral.
The USCCB exercised certain pastoral functions on behalf of the Christian faithful of the United States. Now, the purpose of the conference is to promote the greater good which the Church offers humankind. The conference is organized to unify, coordinate, encourage, promote, and carry on Catholic activities in the United States, to organize and conduct religious, charitable, and social welfare work at home and abroad, to aid in education, to care for immigrants, and generally to enter into and promote by education, publication, and direction the objects of its being. Now, the USCCB gathers together twice a year and is here in San Antonio. At the opening Mass this morning at San Fernando Cathedral, Cardinal George, the president of the USCCB, presided over the Mass. In his homily, he emphasized that our prayers, fasting, and almsgiving should be done freely and not be obliged. The people should be under the influence of the Holy Spirit and not like actors playing a role. He said that the life of the Church is in constant conversion. The bishops gathered need to be open to the Lord and work towards the unity of the Church.
Today, the bishops gathered together at Hyatt Riverwalk, San Antonio, and they discussed many important topics of our church in the United States. But the main topic was the liturgy, liturgical translations, including the order of Mass. This is a very important topic because some texts of the parts of the sacramentary will change to make them more similar to the Latin text, which is the source of the sacramentary. The agenda for today, Wednesday, also included a presentation by Archbishop González of San Juan, Puerto Rico, about the proceedings from the 5th General Conference of the Latin American Bishops' Council, CELAM. Archbishop González said that the challenges for Latin America were migration flows, globalization, and poverty. The American bishops also discussed oral reports on the 5 priorities of the USCCB, which are cultural diversity in the Church, faith formation and sacramental practice, life and dignity of the human person, marriage and promotion of vocations to the priesthood, and consecrated life. The later portion of the afternoon was devoted to the oral report of the Committee Defense of Marriage. Archbishop Joseph Kurtz said that a culture that welcomes life welcomes hope. He also mentioned that marriage is a unique bond reserved to one man and one woman. This does not constitute any violation either to civil or human rights, said Bishop, who also stated that the Church deplores violence or discrimination. Let me tell you that a press conference was held 2 hours ago, but to know more about this press conference, we have on the phone Diane Travis, who is doing the coverage of the USCCB. Diane, good evening. Let me tell you that Diane is doing the coverage of this USCCB meeting that is taking place in San Antonio at Hyatt, in the Hyatt Riverwalk. We are trying to contact Diane. Diane, good evening.
Hi, Father. You know, as you mentioned, the bishops were in meetings today discussing many of the important topics in the church, like faith formation and sacramental practice. Now, at the press conference today, the bishops touched on a few topics regarding marriage and family. Archbishop Joseph Kuntz of Louisville, chairman of the Subcommittee on Marriage and Family, said, among other things, the rates of divorce, the rates of cohabitation seem to be documented on the social scene. Now, in addition to that, there's been an experience within Catholic dioceses of less use of sacramental marriage, and that's one of the reasons for this special urgency. Now, on the liturgy and the new translations, Bishop Saratelli said that work is already being done in terms of preparing the proper catechesis. Now, the USCCB website has some very helpful information, and people can find out more at www.usccb.org. Now, there's serious preparation being done for the reception of the new text. Now, they went on to say that this is a very important moment in the Church's life, not just to produce these new texts, but to have them received in the best possible way. The texts are very well suited for passing on the faith, and with the proper catechesis, people can deepen their understanding of the Catholic faith. Now, claiming some of the words in the liturgy that they haven't used, they said that will make the passing on of the faith much easier. Now, the bishops went on to say that one of the challenges in working with the living languages, that's, of course, languages that change, that's in terms of being true to the Latin text. And once more, the USCCB website has some helpful information, and again, that's usccb.org.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you very much for your report. Tomorrow's agenda will include the elections to Catholic Legal Immigration Network Board, as well as debate and vote on all the divine worship action. The later portion of the morning will be devoted to economic issues, such as funding the causes and context study and debate and vote of the 2010 Diocese Assessment. Thank you for watching the Church Today. We will keep you informed about this spring meeting here in San Antonio. My name is Gonzalo Mesa, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time to bring you the most updated information of the USCCB spring meeting. God bless you.